Many people think benefit tourism is a big problem, including the Prime Minister.
Combined with our generous welfare system, makes the United Kingdom a magnetic destination.
But is he right? And what can we do about it? In fact, most immigrants come to the UK to work and study. If they're from outside the European Union, usually they cannot claim any welfare benefits at all, until they've been here several years. And the vast majority of European Union migrants find jobs very quickly. And they are less likely to be claiming out-of-work benefits, so they pay much more into the system than they get out. As for benefit tourism, as far as anybody knows, it's a myth. Indeed, when the European Commission asked the UK government to provide any evidence they had that immigrants were coming here just to claim benefits, the government was forced to admit that they didn't actually have any. But the PM is particularly worried about in-work benefits, like tax credits. Because many EU migrants are in low-paid work, they often do claim tax credits and housing benefit. That still doesn't mean they aren't contributing. After all, they pay income tax, national insurance and other taxes like VAT. But they do account for a part of the in-work benefit bill, roughly £1 in every 12. So changing the right of European migrants to claim tax credits is a top priority for the renegotiation of the UK's membership of the European Union.
So I would insist that in the future, those who want to claim tax credits and child benefit must live here and contribute to our country for a minimum of 4 years.
The Prime Minister, like many others, claims it's unfair that immigrants who haven't paid into the system can claim in-work benefits right away. He also thinks that if they couldn't claim tax credits, fewer might come, getting the government a bit closer to its target of reducing immigration to the tens of thousands. There's just one problem. At the moment, this is against EU rules. It's a basic principle of European Union law that you can't discriminate against workers from another member state. While it is true that immigrants can get tax credits without having paid into the system beforehand, there are two buts. First, the number of migrants that claim is small. Second, Britons can do this too. There's nothing stopping someone straight from school or who has been unemployed for years from claiming. The rules are the same for all European citizens, British, French, Polish or anywhere else. So the EU's response to the Prime Minister is, change the system if you want. Require people to have paid in first. But don't discriminate against people because of their nationality. We don't know how this argument will be resolved, but the irony is that even if the PM got his way, it probably wouldn't make much difference. Even if immigrants lose their in-work benefits, the minimum wage is rising anyway, which may make Britain an even more attractive place for immigrants. And most experts think making it harder for immigrants to get tax credits would make hardly any difference to whether or not immigrants come here. So, in the end, the UK's continued membership of the EU may come down to an argument about benefits that only affect a few tens of thousands of people, and which doesn't make much difference to anything.